A millionaire's dirty secrets get exposed from this guy who bought a $15 router at Goodwill. So let's check this out. Let's make sure the volume's all the way up. Let's go.
Time capsule at a thrift store for $15. It works, and the person who donated it did not delete their information off of it before they donated it.
Okay. So here's some free advice for 2023. Delete all your personal information and adult content from your electronic devices before donating them to Goodwill, which I agree. A German TikToker who goes by the name at Dank Yun wait Dank EUNEXT Gay on the platform is going viral for detailing the juicy documents and photos he claims to have found on a $15 Apple time capsule he allegedly purchased from the thrift retailer. In his December 14th video, the TikToker showed viewers his MacBook being backed up by the previous owner's files that dated back to 2010, when the wireless router was reportedly last used. "I'm sorry, Don, that I'm going through your S," he said, only identifying the man by his first name. "This is kinda scary." He captioned the clip that has earned 5.6 million views. In a 2-minute follow-up video offered more explanation about the time capsule which Apple discontinued in 2018. Instead of having just one backup, it has a whole list of backups. That way, if you want to go back to a certain period, you're able to just go there instead, the TikToker revealed, which is pretty interesting. But wow, 2010. That is insane. So it's not just one copy of his computer, it's dozens from different time periods dating back to 2010. He claimed Don had photos on his hardware going all the way back to the 1980s. He theorized he was either a business owner or CEO. There's audit history, credit card numbers, flight information. I have this man's bank account number. The TikToker said, I can see how much money he had in the bank at one point. I even have his life insurance information, and this dude is worth millions of dollars. He continued, now keep in mind, this is from like 2010, so he's probably dead by now, but still, the fact that I have access to this is crazy. The finding sparked mixed feelings, especially for Don. This is a nightmare of mine and exactly why I hoard every electronic I'll ever have, one person feared. Now here's the thing. There there are different ways to get rid of your electronics safely. Like the main thing is you don't want to just go and dump your electronics because that could literally be used to just completely steal your identity, wreak havoc on your life, wreak havoc on your credit score, wreak havoc on your financial situation forever, right? So just be very careful with what you toss out. This is making me sweat, and I'm not Don, another moaned. Don wanted you to find it. You've been selected for a mission, another joked. Damn, Don Low Key sounds awesome. Rip, another fond. The discoveries seem to be rooted in reality for other users. LOL, the way that my dead grandpa was named Don, was an Apple nerd since they dropped the Mac, and was a business owner. I am suspicious, one person mused. Okay, same, I'm freaking out a little, another person responded. In what appears to be good news for Don, the TikToker claimed he would delete all of his info once he was done looking through it, which is kind of weird, you know? Like just saying, kind of weird. It serves me no purpose and I feel uncomfortable keeping other people's stuff, he said. It was insane. He says that, but a part of him also has a very strong desire to be like, what else is in there? What else am I going to find? Am I going to find even crazier stuff? Am I going to find maybe like a crypto wallet with like 10,000 Bitcoin on it or something like that? Like you never know, right? And to answer the question that I know that everyone's going to ask, there was adult content, he added. So there you have it. If nothing else, the purchase served as a good reminder. Do not donate your old technology to Goodwill, the TikToker stressed. In a third video, he revealed he's trying to track down Don's family members to return his intact time capsule. I don't feel comfortable having it and I don't want to just delete it, so I'm gonna see if I can find at least someone to give it to, he said, before announcing he will browse thrift stores to find spicy information on similar devices. Which, hey, isn't that kind of weird? I don't feel comfortable having it, and I don't want to just delete it, so I'm going to see if I can find at least someone to give it to, he says, right? But at the same time, he's still going to be looking through thrift stores to find spicy information so that he can basically expose it on his TikTok. Like, isn't that kind of like a weird situation? So let's check this out. That's not a router. If you can't get the minor details correct, how would one expect the big stuff to be well researched? It's an automatic backup device. Misleading headline: it's not the Wi-Fi router in this device that contains the info. It's the file backup that contained the info. That Apple Time Capsule had a dual function. See, this is the thing. So technically, they're correct and also incorrect in the headline. So I agree. I understand the frustration, but technically speaking, they are correct and not correct in another context. If the TikTok app is so dangerous, why does the post forward stories using this dangerous app? Let's see. I've never heard of a router having a hard drive in it. This is news to me. I mean, the thing is, to me, is that I also am surprised about this. Like, I wasn't aware that Apple even sold a product like this, but it's probably why they discontinued because no one really utilized it or bought it. $100 gets you a 5 terabyte external drive with bulletproof encryption. Just unplugging it or turning off the PC makes it unreadable unless you have the password. Which here's the thing, I agree. Right? Like if you are someone who needs like a lot of space, a like a Seagate hard drive or whatever, which you could probably just get like at Walmart for like about $100 would do you wonders. And you could use it with like Macs and like any other computer as well. Like if you need a bunch of hardware space, just use that, and you never necessarily need to get rid of anything. Well, why would a router have a hard drive in it, or did they mean a portable HD? Time Capsule, which was a router with backup capabilities. Only Apple would make a router with a hard drive. This guy may not be believable. He claims he will delete the data because he isn't comfortable keeping other people's info. Then he says he isn't going to delete it and try to find the person's family to return it. Almost certainly will keep a copy of it on some flash drive as part of his discovery of his discovered info, especially the spicy stuff. Now, here's the thing. I think the main reason why this person is doing it is for like basically two reasons, like two really big reasons as to why this person is doing it. One, it is obviously giving him a bunch of social media attention, but two, he's probably hoping to find something that could potentially make him a lot of money. Like, here's the thing, like, this is the reality. If you were to find a random crypto wallet on one of these devices from Goodwill, from someone that is deceased, that has, like, no one even knows or has any knowledge about this wallet, and that thing has thousands of dollars on it, hundreds of thousands of dollars on it, millions of dollars on it, guess what's going to happen? Nothing, because no one's going to know you even had it, right? So it's just something to kind of like think about, right? Because we've heard stories of basically people like forgetting about like Bitcoin, forgetting about Litecoin, forgetting about Dogecoin, forgetting about all these different cryptos or whatever, and now even when it crashed, still are worth a crazy ton of money if you bought it really early on, which could have been the case if this person had this Mac time capsule thing in 2010. Like, who knows what that person was actually involved in? So, that's what I kind of think. I think this is like for social media clout and also potentially able to find something that can make him a lot of money quickly. And side reason, it might just be fun, I guess, to do this. This is no different than neglecting to remove the contents of your home safe, then putting it out with the garbage with the combination written on the door. Apple's time capsule offered the ability to encrypt data written to the disk. Not making use of this allows anyone to see your data. Ignorance can be expensive. PSA: no storage medium should ever be gotten rid of without first destroying the data, either by using overwriting algorithms or by physical destruction of the medium. If you do not know how to do option number one, call your local high school or similar institution and ask the IT department to help, for help. If you're not comfortable just Googling it. So, an Apple Time capsule is a network attached stores NAS device that backs up Macintosh computers, not a router. It attaches to Apple Airport routers, and these were discontinued in 2018. And yes, remove or wipe like with a cloth hard drive storage from devices you sell, donate, or give away. This person says not correct. These capsules were routers with a built-in hard drive. I wasn't interested in using them, but that's exactly what they were. What I don't get is why this guy, one, presumes the guy is dead. Did he actually look for the obituary? Two, if he has the guy's account numbers or found an obit, he likely has his address or family info. Why not try to find them and give them back the drive? Interesting. Feel free to give your thoughts on this. If you want to learn how to get out of debt, go down below or go to 41bucks.com. And stay tuned for more news commentary, financial news commentary.